Ladies and gentlemen, Giannis Antetokounmpo is taking his talents to South Beach. The Greek Freak, the two-time MVP, the 2021 NBA champion, the greatest Milwaukee Buck of all time, has just been traded from Milwaukee to the 305, to Vice City, to Miami, Florida. Giannis Antetokounmpo is now a member of the Miami Heat basketball team. He finally got traded. And after all this time, and apparently Miami's been offering this trade package for like 6 months, and Milwaukee finally decided, you know what, I guess it's good enough. Giannis is no longer a Buck. After 13 seasons, 2 MVPs, a championship, 10 All-Stars, 9 All-NBA, a DPOY, Giannis is no longer a Milwaukee Buck. The greatest player in that franchise history is now going to Miami. The trade, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis Jr. for Tyler Hero, Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr. Boy, I don't even know how to say this name. Kasparas Yokochonis, something like that. 3 first-round picks, a pick swap, and a second-round pick. That is the trade after all this time, after all the seemingly endless trade talk. Giannis has finally been traded. Let's talk about this from both teams' perspectives, starting with Milwaukee, who has been a bit of a dysfunctional franchise for the last few seasons, where they've made some very puzzling decisions, like firing Adrian Griffin, and then promptly hiring Doc Rivers as their head coach. Like trading for Kyle Kuzma. Waiving Damian Lillard after he tore his Achilles, only to then overpay on Miles Turner. And now, after months of rumors and speculation and discussion about Milwaukee and Giannis parting ways, they finally have done it. It took a long time, took forever and a day, but we're finally here. They get back Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's a bucket, right? He was averaging 20 points a game past few seasons. He was an all-star last season in 2025. He's been the 6th man of the year. He's, Tyler Hero. He's gonna score, no doubt about it. And probably the biggest name going to Milwaukee, but I don't think he's the best player. I think the best player is gonna turn out to be Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware is the best player that Milwaukee is getting in this. And this dude's about to average 18 points a game next season, bro. I'm telling you, Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., very solid player. What was he, the runner-up for 6th man of the year this year? Kasparas Yokochonis. I'm not saying that name right. I looked at it on Basketball Reference earlier. I know I'm not saying it right. I just can't remember how to say it. I'll be honest, I don't know much about this guy, to be completely honest. But that's four players from Miami going to Milwaukee, along with 3 first-round picks, a pick swap, and a second-round pick. Now, I wonder how valuable those picks are going to be. I don't know how valuable any of these picks are going to be because, Miami could be a contender for a while, and I think they will be a contender. And, how good is Milwaukee at drafting? I probably should have looked at their past few draft selections before making this video. But, I can't, off the top of my head, really think of anyone drafted by Milwaukee who is on the team right now and really good, or even halfway good, or even halfway decent. I don't know. Maybe there's someone I'm missing, but just off the top of my head, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how valuable a lot of these picks are going to be because they're probably going to end up, a lot of them being late first round picks, and I don't know how good Milwaukee is at drafting. You know what I'm saying? So Who knows? It's an okay trade package, to be honest. I think you can get some value if you flip Tyler Hero. Like, if you wanted to go trade him to Boston, you might get something. I don't know about Boston, but, just anywhere. Trade him anywhere. You could probably get maybe a first-round pick for him, honestly. Kel'el Ware, I think, is going to be a great player in the NBA. So I kind of like that he's in Milwaukee, honestly, because I think it's just gonna. I think it's gonna be his team, honestly. In like a season or two, the Bucks are gonna be Kel'el Ware's team. Jaime Jaquez is a very solid player. It's a pretty decent package. So good for Milwaukee. Good. They didn't get garbage back for Giannis. Good for them. Now let's talk about Miami. Miami is getting the biggest name in this trade, Bobby Portis Jr. No, they're getting Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis Jr. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to take this team from 4 consecutive play-in tournaments to, I could easily see this Miami Heat team going to the conference finals at least next season. Like, if Giannis is going to win a chip again, if Giannis is ever going to win a championship again, it was never going to be in Milwaukee because Milwaukee needed to rebuild. They had no pieces around Giannis to where they could legitimately compete unless Giannis played till he was like 38, right? But if Giannis wants to be, winning championships right now, it wasn't going to happen in Milwaukee, okay? Now he's in Miami. Miami's looking pretty good. They did just trade away like 4 rotation guys, one of which has been an all-star, but they're getting back Giannis. So, the front court of Miami is going to be Andrew Wiggins, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bam Adebayo. Wow. That is going to be very, very tough to score on. Then, of course, they've got Davion Mitchell, who's pretty solid. They may, keep some of these other guys like Pele Larson. We'll see what happens with Norman Powell, if Miami decides to keep him or not. But this is going to be. I think Miami's just set up great because they've just got Giannis. Okay, they've got Bam Adebayo as well. Those two are going to be a great duo. Again, you got Andrew Wiggins, you got Davion Mitchell. Guys like Pele Larson are still on the team. And Miami just has the ability to just find players that you never really heard of before. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get these players that and have them just be great. Like not great, but dude, Caleb Martin was almost the Eastern Conference Finals MVP when Miami went to the finals 3 years ago. Caleb Martin. I don't even know what Caleb Martin's done since he left Miami. I don't know what team he's on right now. I'm being so serious. Gabe Vincent scored like 22 points in a finals game when he was on Miami. Has Gabe Vincent scored 20 plus points since? I don't know. And I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think so. Miami just has a knack for getting players you never heard of and turning them into really great players, really solid players. So I'm not worried about what their team's going to look like in terms of their depth. They've got Giannis. That's the most important piece of the puzzle right there. Giannis, Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell. Everybody else, Miami's going to figure it out. Giannis Antetokounmpo is about to be coached by Eric Spoelstra, yo. That's crazy, bro. Giannis is going to get coached by Eric Spoelstra. This is going to be awesome to see. Giannis in Miami. Wow. I really thought he was going to Boston.